Hello students, welcome back to the second presentation. This presentation is about physical state, one of the physical properties of matter. In the previous presentation, we talked about 5 different physical properties. We talked about physical state, conductivity, density, solubility, and magnetism, right? In this case in particular, we're going to go deeper into physical state, understanding what are the individual physical properties of the different physical states. So we know that physical state means that if matter is either solid, liquid, or gas. Okay, but what makes a solid, what makes a liquid, and what makes a gas, a gas? So let's go ahead and explain that. So we know that a solid, when you move a solid object from one place to another one, we know two things. Number one is that it doesn't change their shape, and it doesn't change the volume. And by volume, what I want you to think of is the size, the amount of space it takes up. So think about the balloon. If the balloon increases size when you blow air into the balloon, right, it's increasing the volume. So that's what I'm talking about. The amount of space it takes up, that's the volume. So a solid object, if you move it around, it's not going to change the shape. It's not going to change their volume. We already know that. Liquid is different. Liquid does change the shape because they take the shape of the container, but they will never change their volume. Okay, they will never change the volume. So liquids, what make a liquid is because they take the shape of the container, but they do not change their volume. And finally, gas, they are more like flexible. They change their shape, and they also change their volume. So they take the space that the container gives them. All right, so they change their shape and their volume. All right, so that's that first part of solid, liquid, and gas. You have to know this very well. The other component is, well, matter can change from one state to another one. So the typical example is water. Water is one of the few objects that can change in all three of them, right? But there are some other instances in which, wax, for example, can go from solid to liquid when you increase the temperature. Another examples could be like ice cream, right? It melts, they melt. So you need to be able to describe those changes. So let's start off with liquid and solid. So what do you call when a solid turns into liquid? So when it's solid, I'm thinking about like ice cream, or wax. That is called melting. So when the solid turns into liquid, it's called melting. What happens if you increase the temperature and then the liquid turns into a gas? Now I'm thinking about water, right? We have seen that example. Well, that process is called evaporation. Evaporation. When the water changes from liquid to gas, it's called evaporation. All right, let's go to the other side, and the temperature is now going to go down. It's going to get colder. So what happens if you have gas, water vapor, let's say, and you decrease the temperature, or you cool down the gas, and it turns into liquid? What do you call that process? Well, that process is called condensation. Condensation. And last but not least is, what if you have liquid, but you keep decreasing the temperature, right? Goes down, and then the liquid turns into a solid. Well, that process is called freezing. Freezing. So these are all different changes about matter. When you increase the temperature or decrease the temperature, you should be able to explain them, explain each change, and also maybe provide a couple of examples. All right, good luck in your presentation. See ya.